scoring might not be as right on the nose as, say, the other ones. You take a song like Words Dissolve, for example, and that song is, honestly, it's also about friendships, kind of like See the World Like You and Beyond the Pale, except the focus of the song is really about how maybe all have had friends at some point in our life who make decisions that you just don't agree with, or you just kind of like wonder where their head's at and why they make those decisions, and to the point where it can actually make you feel worried or anxious based on those decisions that your friends make.
Words Dissolve is one of my favorite songs on the record for a bunch of reasons. Towards the end of the record, or at least the writing of the lyrics, it was one of the ones that was completed last. And I'm glad it was, because I had to have something happen to me in order for it to spark an idea, in which after that event transpired, it just hit me like a ton of bricks. And the song is about feeling worried for your friend, and the decisions that they make, and realizing that you need to give them their space. But within that, there is a form of worry, dare I say anxiety. When that person found out that, I was feeling some nervousness or anxiety about the situation, I think it lended itself to a kind of vulnerability and respect that made both parties just understand that we're just gonna, see this through. It's gonna be okay. We don't see eye to eye, but it's gonna be okay. And there's an anxiety with that too, because sometimes things don't go as planned, and life throws you curveballs, and it leads us right into losing ground with anxiety and that theme. And what's interesting about that song is that song straight up is just about anxiety itself, to a T, down to the thought patterns that I have, to the actual symptoms that I've displayed when being in the midst of a panic attack. And it's definitely something that I knew I needed to write about. And when I told Carly, who did the awesome guest vocals, I explained to him that what I wanted was the whole song, all the parts that I sang would be the character going through this severe panic attack, and his voice would be anxiety itself, and how anxiety, if it was an entity of some kind, would actually talk to the person that's going through this torment.
So when you look at the symbols for these two songs, Losing Ground, first of all, you have an I and you have an X in the center of it. And the X represents the fact that anxiety isn't necessarily something that you can always see visually. It's something that someone else may be experiencing that you can't really notice, or something that you're experiencing that someone else can't notice. So that's what the X represents. And for Words Dissolve, you have basically the same symbol, except you add another I, and that basically represents the inclusion of that second person in the concept of the song.
The two songs are paired because, well, one is anxious, whether it's about a situation that's external or one about yourself. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm fortunate enough to be able to lean on different people, and it's something that ends up helping people heal and move forward. And I'm hoping that with these songs there is an awareness of what anxiety can do and how we can essentially deal with it in a positive manner.